GM Brandon Beane keeps being aggressive so far this offseason, signing players that fit needs. But are the players good enough to make us a contender? Welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joey. We want to continue with our coverage of the free agency breakdown as far as it pertains to our Buffalo Bills, baby. And we continue to be aggressive. As I said in the beginning, Brandon Beane, GM, continues to be aggressive. And we're here to talk about the signing of offensive lineman Ty Nsekhe, however you say it. You guys will let me know in the comments, I'm sure. But we want to talk about him a little bit. This guy, 33 years old. He's been everywhere. Before we get into that, however, I want to remind everyone to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to this channel for continuing Buffalo Bills content when it comes to free agency, draft, going into the regular season. I'll have play-by-play and reaction videos for every single Buffalo Bills game. Do the draft live here on Believers Talk. So you want to hit that subscribe button after you do that. Hit that notification bell. Ding, 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 ding. And then you also want to hit that like button. It's like a thumbs up right over here next to the subscribe button. You just click it, and then I get a like. Helps me out with the channel, so I appreciate it. And not only do we cover the Buffalo Bills, but we cover all Buffalo sports. We cover the Buffalo Sabres, Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Bulls, March Madness, right around the corner, Selection Sunday. This Sunday after, hopefully, they win the MAC championship. Let's see where they end up. And the Buffalo Bulls women's team as well. Right now on the bubble. So we need a couple wins in this MAC championship. Maybe just win it outright. Make it an easy decision where we're going. Who knows? But that is what's going on. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Ty Nsekhe, formerly of the Washington Redskins. And man, like I said, this guy has been everywhere. Currently 33 years old. An older guy. And you say, wait, he's 33 years old. He's only been in the league since 2015. What happened to him? Well, this guy has played in the CFL, played in the AFL, Canadian Football League, Arena Football League, my backyard football league. He's played it all. He's playing it all. He has plenty of experience, just not a lot of NFL experience. So, and he was an undrafted free agent. I think he signed originally with the Colts or something like that back in 2008, 2009, something, and just didn't cut it. So they sent him down to the Canadian Football League, where he started playing there in Canada. And well, hey, if you're a Canadian watching, I appreciate you watching. So again, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the channel. I don't mean to make fun of your country. I shouldn't do that. I like Canada. I visit a lot because, you know, if you're close to Buffalo, go right over the Rainbow Bridge and bam, you're in Canada. And I love Canada a lot better than the Niagara Falls side and our side, that's for sure. But anyway, getting back to the point at hand. So, yeah, he started playing for the NFL for permanently in 2015, or at least for an extended period of time with the Washington Redskins. There, he played a little tackle, played a little guard. So, you know, he is versatile, and we all know how much Brandon Beane and Coach McDermott love that word, versatility. And this is the type of signing that, you know, it's not going to be that expensive. We're talking about a 2-year contract, $14.5 million for a versatile guy who could play any point in the line other than center, maybe. And that's something that's important to have. He might be fighting for the right guard spot, as we did not re-sign Mills or Miller for over there. So maybe he'll be fighting for a starting job at the right guard. He currently has 16 starts in his pro career. So looking at from 2015 to 2018, 16 starts. So he has some starting experience. Now, again, is this the guy that's going to wow you? Is this the type of signing that's going to wow you? No, of course not. You know, when everyone's talking about these big offensive linemen that everyone wants, and you know, you don't hear about this guy, but then the Buffalo Bills sign him, and you're thinking, okay, a versatile guy, right? So he can play multiple positions, and we know how much, you know, most teams like that, especially on the offensive line. You know, in a game, you just never know who's going to get hurt, who's going to get dinged up, miss a play, miss a drive, something like that. You want a guy who can fill in. This guy can do that. And if he needs to be a plug-in starter, guys, 2 years ago, the Washington Redskins offensive line got decimated with injury. Well, this guy came and plugged in and did all right. He did an all right job. So if you watch his tape, you'll see he did a good job blocking for Kirk Cousins back when Cousins was back with the Redskins. But now he's a Buffalo Bill. And I know this might be a head-scratcher to some of you, but again, 2 years, 14, it might be 14 million, 7.5, you know, each year. But yeah, that's not that bad. That's not that big of a contract for a guy who can be a versatile player on the offensive line, and also someone who can potentially fight for a starting position, and that's okay. We knew going into this offseason, and I keep saying this in every video because it seems like Brandon Beane, Coach McDermott, the Pagulas, they're looking at the same checklist we're looking at and saying, bing, 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 bing. You know, wide receivers was a question mark. Boom. Got them out of the way with Beasley and Brown. Of course, you know, we can get younger, and that's what we're going to do. That's why you draft players, too. But, yeah, you talk about them, too. Boom, we signed them out of the way. Offensive line, boom, we have a couple of offensive linemen. I'm going to do another video shortly hereafter about another offensive lineman that the Buffalo Bills signed today, and I look forward to seeing him as well, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But we're here to talk about Ty Nsekhe, guard slash tackle, you know, offensive line versatility, formerly of the Washington Redskins, signed him to a 2-year, $14.5 million deal. Again, we're being aggressive, and you know it's good to see sometimes. Some of these signings might not work out. Let's not be kidding ourselves. Some of these signings might not work out, whether it be Cole Beasley, John Brown, Ty Nsekhe, or whoever it might be. You know, but at the same time, it's better to do it this way. You know, get 8, 9, 10 pieces. And we're still supposedly, I don't know how true this is, we're still partially in the Le'Veon Bell sweepstakes. And that will change things up a little bit. Talk about a curveball if the Buffalo Bills get Le'Veon Bell. But we'll see what happens there. Again, thank you guys for joining me on Believers Talk, talking about Ty Nsekhe, 2-year, $14.5 million deal to kind of get a little more protection or get a little more depth on that offensive line. I look forward to seeing what he can do, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Again, you want to hit that subscribe button as we keep you up to date. Again, the Buffalo Bills just signed another offensive lineman, and I'll keep you posted. I'll post a video right after this one on all the free agent news going on for the Buffalo Bills. Free agency hasn't really even started yet. Again, we saw what Anthony Barr did with Minnesota, or with the Jets. I forget who he was going to sign. I think it was the Jets. We saw what he did with the Jets, and he went back to Minnesota. That can still happen until tomorrow, Wednesday, at I believe 4 o'clock. So we're pretty sure the contract's signed, the contract's written up. All they need to do is sign it tomorrow. We think these are what's going to happen, and a lot of times these are what happens. Let's not think that the Anthony Barr situation happens a lot. It really doesn't, especially for these smaller guys. They want to get their money, and that's fine. This Ty Nsekhe, again, since he was in the American Football or Arena Football League and the Canadian Football League. He hasn't had time to work from free agency. This is his first time at 33 years old. He's going to be 34 in October. This is the only time probably in his career he's going to be able to be a free agent, right? And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. He's going to make his money. Makes $14.5 million over 2 years. I think $7 million of it is guaranteed or something like that, somewhere around there. And good for him. And hopefully we can see that production on the field come this season, come the following season for the Buffalo Bills. I don't hate this signing. I don't love this signing. Let me know what you think. But again, hit that subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Ty Nsekhe, formerly of the Washington Redskins. Bills signed him to a 2-year, $14.5 million contract. I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Again, I'm posting another video in about 5 seconds, so look forward to that. I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Maybe go live here shortly, as well as the news keeps coming in. I'll see you soon, but until I do, go Bills.